Hello everyone, my name is AP1, and we are back with part 30 this time. In this episode, we're gonna be taking on the rest of the Royal Knights. The kind of the great challenges set by Mirai. And we do make a little bit of story progress, and that's necessary to kind of finish off these Royal Knights. So, I was gonna do this one in hard mode, but I realized how much damage he does early on, so if you want to beat him, you're gonna probably have to have some very good defensive options. I think it is doable, and also probably bring in some Digimon that could have his HP buds down, like Massimon, Pokemon, Digimon like that. That would be probably the best ideal choices. I was just choosing, like, I mean, there's no point in doing it because of, I guess, the attackers and everything. But it's still fun to kind of just do these, just a little bit of challenge. They can be challenging. But the reason that I decided to do it this way as opposed to just doing it on Thursdays, I kind of didn't want to do the finale so soon, because the final part's going to be basically a couple fights along with against Mother Ear, and that's kind of like a multi-phase fight. I would rather just kind of get everything ready to just finish off this punch, and then save it for next week. I'm also kind of feeling a little bit burnt out of just kind of this game. Like, I just need a little bit of a breath of fresh air, basically. I don't know, just something to just come, relax, get away from playing the video game. I went to Barnes & Noble today because I got a gift card, and also I just wanted to do it for my birthday. And I discovered that the Duke of Death Volume 16 was not. They didn't have it there. They had up to like 11 through Volume 15. I didn't check super well. I was like, oh man. I even went to the first in the front desk, and I'm like, nope. So I was a bit disappointed. But I did get some books. I got the latest 2 volumes of Eden Zero, volumes 29 and 30, which I just finished reading. I finished 29 before dinner and then 30 right after dinner. That was it's pretty good. Volume 30 has got a great cover. I absolutely love the look of the cover. On this fight's pretty easy. If you want to do this one in hard mode, you probably could. It's probably very doable. But then also, I got the Durara side stories. I'm kind of disappointed that SH didn't get continued, but it's still nice to have the side story. And then I also got Blade and Bastard, which I wasn't intending wasn't gonna read right away. But it was like on my wish list. I'm like, oh, okay. And I was looking for it first, and I didn't see it right where the B was in the light novel section. But I did find it like in the same area, like where the light novels were. But there's like on a shelf over. Like, oh, okay. So I'm gonna pick that up because there's an anime. Anime is coming out of it, and what else? There's going to be the anime of it, and then Volume 3 is coming out next week. I'm like, alright, I got essentially everything I want. I'm going to have to order Duke of Death online, which I do have some Amazon money, and I'm also going to be ordering the Volume 10 of Chain Soldier, which I do need to read Volumes 8 and 9. And then then I'll get Run 9 and get mixed Blade Bastard and Duke of Death, and I'm gonna probably I'll binge the Duke of Death once I finish Blade Bastard and also Chain Soldier. And then after that, I'm gonna move on to the what is it? Oh yeah, the Cybertronian series, the Transformers, and also Cybertronian, so Void Rivals and then the Transformers. I through a little bit of research, I figured out that Duke. What is it? Cobra Commander, Scarlet, and Destro are like all basically prequels to the series. So I think I will pick the other two up. I might wait for a bit of a sale. I'll do it that way. And go from there. I'm like, if I decide to do G.I. Joe, I'm kind of like Void Rivals and Transformers, and I gotta see what other. I'll look on the website to see if there's any other business they have. Moving on. I guess we can talk a little bit more about this quest. This one could be a bit challenging in hard mode. You probably don't want to bring Royal Knights, considering the Alphamon has the ability to boost Royal Knights. My suggestion is to get rid of Gallimon first, as he is a virus base, and then go for the others. Maybe you want to take out Alphamon second. But the kind of annoying thing about these fights is once one of them dies, the others get power boosts, so they can be pretty bad. Gallimon boosts both attack and defense, or intelligence, from what I remember during this fight. Kind of annoying. But nothing too impossible. Hard mode, I say best of luck. That's my opinion. Then from there, when the next fight happens, we can talk about Digimon Liberator, chapter 10.1. Overall, I actually did think that was a good chapter. It had a lot of good moments. Violet in Boots being such a badass, and her new partner, Ghostmon's Mega, is pretty cool. I gotta stew on it and see how I feel about it, but I do overall like it, and I don't mind Phantomon being the ultimate form. I thought maybe a recolor would happen, but that's here and there. One thing I will mention is that his ability Execute. Oh, it just does this attack. Yeah. His signature move, Execute, in the card game. I thought that forced your opponent's Digimon to attack, but I reread it wrong. You can attack their unsuspended Digimon. But I guess it does have a little bit of a, summoning sickness. Like, you can't, from how I read the novel, like, you can't use it right away. You have to do. Like if your Digimon has been played that turn based off ability, you have to wait till afterwards. So it does operate in the standard card game mechanics, but the ability just doesn't override it. Doesn't override the summoning sickness. Which, hey, that's perfectly acceptable. Overall, good chapter. It was kind of good to see Heavy Metal Dramon and even Queen Beemon doing some attacks. The next 10.2, we should probably see White Saphagamon, I'm guessing. Potentially. We'll definitely see the end of that battle. I'm looking forward to that one. That's going to be a fun one. I'm also looking for the alt arts. The artist for Necromon, it did an amazing job. That's a definitely high priority card you want from my collection. He makes it not even seem like it's a Digimon. That's probably what's so impressive. And even Necromon himself, I really want to see Sobin, because it looks like Ainzu Gon. I want to see his interpretation of that, like his art version of that Digimon. That would look really good in his art style. He would do a fantastic job. Here I decided to switch over to the datas. I'm like, alright, let's just not F around. Let's just get going. Bring out the datas. They're all now maxed out level, but Power does not have that much defense. super good. Yeah, my throat's a bit from talking so much from yesterday and then even blow my throat out. What happened? Let's see. I don't think I need to do that. I could have just probably gone for it. His signature move does a lot. Does a lot. Just fine. Do a fair amount. Power does jab. Super. Oh, maybe that was alright. Oh yeah, he goes after Justin. Which unfortunately only parries physical attack. Gormon. This one. Oh, next week we get to start Metabots 2. I'm gonna be doing 4 on Monday. You're gonna there's some good Metabots. The first one isn't super good, but I am looking forward to the other ones are fantastic. I was initially gonna do 3, but then I looked at the 4th one because I decided to do 4th maybe just because Trump gets elected on that day. I'm like, you know, I'll do a little something American. It isn't so much. It isn't very American, but you know, I'll do a bonus for Trump's return, and it's a good thing because it's a upgraded version of one of the Metabots, like Healing Angel. It's an upgraded version of one of those. And it looks fantastic. It looks so good. I can't wait to show that one off. I would really love if Metabots came to Steam or like they actually had a Switch port. What? Oh yeah, that's the other thing I was going to. The other thing to talk about. There is there was a Switch version of all those Metabot games, like both versions, and they managed like there was one game that was not included. That it was like from the Game Boy Advance era. It was like an alternate timeline. I was looking at a couple of the Metabots, like what the alternate timeline Metabee looks like, and it looks pretty interesting. So here, in order to access the last Royal Knight quest, you have to make a little bit of story progress. We have to go through chapter 20, which you might want to do anyway. You might not want to push too forward. We'll get to the reasons in the next part. I'll dive a little bit into that when that happens. Alright, speaking of the Switch 2 got shown off, which I heard there was some leaks and everything, and I'm like, I'm not going to pay too much attention until I actually see it, an actual person, like until Nintendo announces it. And we saw the review, I think it confirmed some of those things. And so I was like, okay, cool. They showed off a new Mario Kart, which I will definitely pick up when it does happen. But yeah, I think the Switch 2 looks alright. I'm curious what games are going to come forward and everything. I have a different strategy for these other guys pretty soon. I decided to do this in hard mode. I'm going to be playing the rest of like the story in hard mode. Especially the final boss. The final boss is what you really want to play in hard mode. It is a massive disappointment to do it in easy mode, or normal mode anyway. An absolute joke. And I'm not going to be, of course, super optimized because I don't have a really first mode. But we will make do. This fight wasn't super hard, as you'll see. But I guess in terms of like games I would like to see in the Switch 2, I would love a new custom robo. I played the GameCube version, and it was like I got to like post game, and I never figured out how to get like the other parts of the tournament, which is a bit of a shame. I would love to see a new custom robo. I do know that's going to be backwards compatible. Oh yeah, this guy goes with panic charge. These guys can be done. I won't mix words. These guys can be pretty dangerous. He decides, like in this monster, he decides to go after Mastermon of all Digimon. He considers that to be the big threat, which I'm like, okay. Yeah, we do it. Yeah, huge crystal, that's the one you need to be watch out for. Of course, he said do revival. I'm like, I'm good. Of course, he attacks it again. Catastrophe cannon does a big number of damage. If she had Armageddon would have been. That would have probably been some serious damage. What other games that I would look forward to? There's also the new Danganronpa game that's kind of coming. I never played. Raincoat. I might pick that one up. I don't know. The thing about that is that the DLC just kind of irritated me, I guess. I wasn't very happy with that. Like, as soon as that game got released, like DLC happened. It's like, and it's not like major story DLC, but I was still upset about it. Like, really? Why does this game need DLC? It just kind of, it didn't make me happy. It just kind of ruined the experience for me. All right. Once this is done, I mean, you'll get a little bit more. We'll get some more scenes, but. I should also mention Digital World actually looks very beautiful. It's part of the game. It's a shame that you don't get to see too much more of it. Beyond this little clip. Also, the music is fantastic. What else? I haven't seen Dr. Stone season. I guess season 4, episode 2 yet. I'll watch that a little bit later. I'm more concerned with this stuff, and then going to Barnes & Noble. But first episode wasn't terrible. I am curious to what games are going to get ported for the Switch 2. Like, there's talks about the Halo series. I don't know what I'm gonna port it. I had Hawaiian barbecue for dinner. We did some takeout, and I got one of their I got one of their egg rolls, and it was actually pretty good. I just had one of them. After eating my main dinner, I was like very full. It was nice. And I do find it kind of weird that my taste buds, like as the older I got, and I think even subsequently with my mom's passing, that I want like my palate for food is changed differently. Like the cauliflower and the spiciness, like I would never have gone for that originally. I think it's just so interesting that my palate has changed, and I'm glad that my palate changed. Like, experience eating new things. I think there's some things that I will never truly like, but you know. All right, go into this fight. This fight can be brutal. These guys hit very hard, and I mean, I would strongly suggest just doing normal. There is a point in the battle that you're gonna want to think a little bit differently. But yeah, these guys can go down really easily, but just be warned, they do hit very hard. Their physical attack is very dangerous. Not something to mess around with. On hard mode, this you're gonna want to be good. That Bliziomon isn't optimized, but it's not the end of it. Like, see, you need like a full set of data. I'm not super worried at the moment. I didn't like care that he passed out. Kind of served his purpose. But I will bring out others. I'm surprised that status got lowered. Because they're usually immune like the viruses and like the status effects. I was very shocked. I think I do a little bit of this. Oh yeah, I had the... See, these guys are no joke. Do another mental charge, because I want to get rid of the other guy. There's no point in doing this. It just gives you Omnisword, which basically in the original game would give you access to it would give you access to a lot of Pokemon Paladin mode. You could use you want to like scan data so you can get it without devolving, you could use it that way. That's always kind of a way to do things. I've never done it that way, but you're more than welcome to do it that way. A good strategy if you want it, I guess, to do it is to have Jessamon. Yeah, these guys attack. Yeah, at this point I was like, okay, oh yeah, not knowing the name motor kind of threw me off here. Oh, and Pokemon. This is part of the strategy, but I didn't have Pokemon set up right for this battle. I was like, oh man, I was just done. He didn't know a lot of moves. Oh man. Yeah, I did fix him after this fight. I was a little bit. Jessamon is perfect for this fight. Alright, he's gonna say, show me your power. That could be an ability that you might want to consider using. I do a status charge. I guess, yeah, I do it. Just to give a little bit of HP. Yeah, he's boosting. when he decides to do his thing, or no? No, not yet. We're getting to the point where I do want to give a little bit of advice. Alright, so now that he's at this stage before Father Sword, this is when you need to... I wanted to make sure... I'd forgotten what he was supposed to say, but I'm like, okay. I think this is when I'm supposed to do. When he gets to the stage... he can inflict dotting. So you're gonna want to maybe prevent dotting. Just one completely nullify it, but you can also use something like Sistermon Blanc. Her ability will protect everybody. I am gonna get her, but yeah, you can see Dot, his signature move does that. I was a bit disappointed with that. Motor survives for a little bit. But I do prepare again because I want my defenses. Yeah, unfortunately this goes. But this doesn't go through. He just does. Oh, mate. Okay, so now he's ready to. And then I just do my signature move, and it's over. Bye, good night. And that is essentially the rest of the end of the challenges, at least for the you're wanting to get the Raw Knights in normal mode, or I mean in regular Cybersleuth. But yeah, finish that quest and then I just say goodbye, which I'm gonna do right now. Hopefully you guys enjoy this part. I'll see you guys next time. As for the finale for the main story, we still got a little bit more to do in post game. I'm not sure how many episodes that's going to be, but just keep that in mind. Alright. Have a nice day.